didn't understand magic before, but I do now! Twilight, you can't do this! Why not? There's a whole other world right there, and it's just filled with magic! But you're destroying this world to get it! So what? There's more magic there. Spoiler alert! I was bluffing when I said I was going to destroy the portal. I don't want to rule this pathetic little high school. I want Equestria. And with my own little teenage army behind me, I'm going to get it!
Those idiots at RKO wouldn't even give me a screen test. Selznick looked me in the eye and said he already had a dozen girls like me. Wondered why I wanted to be a movie star when I had a rich husband to take care of me. I told him that was the whole point of marrying the fat pig in the first place.
And this is how I win the world. This juncture, of course, is usually where the wheels come off. But not this time. Cutting the traitor Major Blood's heart in half right in front of you, right here, in this room.
It's such a shame. You didn't have the opportunity to drink the blood that would have saved you. I left her remains there for you, Zero. Yuki is very sad right now.
Yuki!
I'm surprised. You haven't completely lost yourself yet.
Does my crown no longer count now that I have been imprisoned for 1,000 years? Did you not recall the legend? Did you not see the signs?
I did, and I know who you are. You're the Mare in the Moon, Nightmare Moon.
Well, 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 some pony who remembers me. Then you also know why I'm here.
You're here to...
How very interesting. Such knowledge. A pretty girl like you shouldn't be wandering around all by yourself.
Are you two good friends? You and Haru.
What did she tell you?
Well, nothing really.
Then we're just friends.
That's it. I knew it. I knew that smell on Louis. Why didn't I realize it before? It's difficult to breathe when I think about her. Things have been much harder to deal with.
There was a crooked man. He walked a crooked mile. He found a crooked sixpence upon a crooked stile.
Looks like the old Meliodas is finally back! Talked up as the next Demon King, even feared by the 4 Archangels. Now that's the brother I idolized. I apologize for calling you spineless. That said, I have no intention of giving up.
It doesn't matter how many of them you defeat, you know. I'm your shadow. You can't even touch me. Looking for me? What? Shadow? You're just a nuisance, robot.
Ah, and still more wonderful. A not-so-tall, dark, and brooding guest has arrived. I've been waiting for you, Shadow. Weaklings like him are of no consequence. Come now, Shadow. Our long-awaited reunion, and still you spout such nonsense. I suppose you would think so.
Right you are, princess. And as queen of the changelings, it is up to me to find food for my subjects. Equestria has more love than any place I've ever encountered. My fellow changelings will be able to devour so much of it that we will gain more power than we have ever dreamed of.
They'll never get the chance.
Don't be foolish. You may acknowledge that filthy traitor, but I don't, and I never will. I know you. I'm certain that the only reason why you want the Demon King's power is to lift the curses placed on you and that sorry excuse for a woman. Yeah, that's right.
You know, I was just reading about how dihedral wing angles can help increase stability in banking turns. It made me think that pre-flight checklists could really help increase our efficiency. So I went ahead and made them for every pony. I'm always finding so much interesting information in books. In fact, a lot of ponies call me Reading Rainbow.
I was thinking. This reminds me of the time we first met. You were just a reckless child. Always getting yourself hurt at every turn. Every time, I would heal you, just as I'm doing right now.
I appreciate you trying to cover her, but I know it's what you're thinking.
Caitlin.
I don't know. I've always had a hard time participating in things that weren't sports or physically engaging.
But rock climbing is a sport. I mean...
Let me put you back together, then take you apart all over again. Let's see how many times you can be pulled apart. I assure you, I am very real. This time, there is more than an illusion to fear.
I don't recognize you. You are new. I remember this scenario, however. It's a strange thing to want to do, to come here. I'm curious what events would lead a person to want to spend their nights in a place like this, willingly.
And I also know that somewhere, there's a toy store missing its stuffed animal, so why don't you get back to your box?
Fine. Then we'll have to do this the hard way.
Did you just boot my stroller?
Nicholas Wilde, you are under arrest.
For what? Hurting your free wings?
Felony tax evasion. Yeah, $200 a day, 365 days a year. Since you were 12, that's 2 decades, so times 20, which is 1,460,000, I think. I mean, I am just a dumb bunny, but we are good at multiplying. Anyway, according to your tax forms, you reported, let me see here, 0. Unfortunately, lying on a federal form is a punishable offense. 5 years jail time.
Well, it's my word against yours.